So how exactly do you run Facebook ads for your service business? Whether it's home-based service or you just render services, how exactly can you run Facebook ads to help you generate leads and get clients that would book for your services? I'm going to show you exactly how this works using Facebook ads. So let's get straight into that video where I'm going to be showing you all the things that you need to know. Now I'm sure you can see my screen, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do this. Now, first thing you need to understand is that you're running a service-based business. So most likely you want to already have powerful reviews that will help you generate these leads or get the right people to message you, right? And also you need to also have the right content. I mean, testimonials, you can do behind the scene content showing people exactly what you do, or maybe you can take recording BTS sessions where maybe when you're rendering that service for somebody, that type of video works very well for this type of ad that I want to show you. Okay, so we're going to be running Facebook ads using the ads manager. It's going to be directed to Instagram, so don't worry. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. So I'm going to create a campaign right now. Just click the create button. Remember that I'm trying to create an ad for a service-based business or a home service business. So please follow me carefully, all right? And you can also take your time to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also give it a thumbs up so that people can see it. Now, I'm going to be using an engagement campaign. Now, a lot of you have asked me time and time again, why exactly are you using engagement campaigns? Is it that you can't use any other campaign objective to get this result? Now, these are the reasons why I use engagement campaigns. Number one, they are very, very cheap. Engagement campaigns are very cheap, very affordable, and they get you the results. I mean, I like engagement campaigns because they also not only get you results, but you can get both engagement and also the actual result that you want for your ad, which is sales. So you can use the engagement objective to get these two things at the same time. So that's why I love it, and that's why I always teach it most of the time. So I'm going to use engagement campaign and then click continue. Now, follow me carefully. I'm going to be using a manual engagement campaign, and then I'll click continue. Now, what is going to happen is that we're going to be showed to this platform. Basically, if you've been watching a lot of my videos, you already know what this is: the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level. Now, quickly, all I'm going to do on this campaign level, which is the first level, is to name my campaign. I'm going to call it Home Service, right? Home Service ads campaign, right? Now, that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to name the campaign. Then the next thing I'm going to do is click next right here, right? Just follow me carefully. Now, I can also name this ad set campaign. Now, you're just naming it just for you to know it, right? Something that you can remember. Doesn't mean anything, okay? So let's call it Home Service Ads Asset, something like that, right? Now, when we get to this conversion location here, you're going to use something called messaging apps. Now, what you have there could be on your ad, but you're going to change it to messaging apps. What does this do? This means that anybody who sees our ad is able to message us. Anybody who sees our ad and is a potential lead is able to send us a message, right? Please follow me carefully. So now we've done the messaging apps. The next thing we want to do is scroll down and choose the right Instagram page. So let's say I'm doing this for my page, which is BizLift. So I'm going to just choose that page right there, okay? So I'm going to choose the right page, and then I'm going to choose my Instagram account. Now, please ensure that you do not send or select more than one platform. Don't select WhatsApp and Instagram together. One platform. So if you're doing WhatsApp, do WhatsApp. If you're doing Instagram, by the way, I advise that you do Instagram for this type of ad. So we're going to do Instagram, and then we're going to scroll down, right, where you see the daily budget. Now, for this type of ad, we're going to use a daily budget of 15,000 naira. Now, understand that what we're trying to do is that the higher our budget, the better the quality of the kind of leads, the kind of people that message us. This is always proven. The higher the budget you spend, the better the quality of the people that message you. Let's proceed. Now, you can increase the ad budget however you want, but I start with 15,000 naira. So I'm going to just do this advert. I'm going to set an end date of, let's say, 1 week from now. You can do 2 weeks. Let's say 2 weeks. So I've done this, I've selected this advert for 2 weeks. Now, this is where the trick is. If you're not been paying attention, this is a time for you to pay attention. By the way, if you've enjoyed this video thus far, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It does mean a whole lot. Also, give it a thumbs up because it helps more people to see it. Now, this is where the trick is. Where we have this location. Now, you know that a typical home service business or home-based or service-based business, you do not, you sometimes might be restricted by location. Maybe, for example, you live in Lagos. You don't want to probably do your ad and be showing your ad to people in Kaduna, for example, even though you are available to travel, you want to first of all start within where you're located in Lagos, some specific cities in Lagos. Now, let me show you how you can specify some certain places where your ad will only display to. That will give you good results. Now, instead of using Nigeria on my location here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this where it says search locations. I'm going to change it to Lagos, right? So I'm going to just type Lagos in that box and then choose Lagos States. Now, I'm not done here. I don't want the entire Lagos, right? I mean, the entire Lagos is big. I just want a few places where I believe that we have those people who will need my service. Let's say, for example, a cleaning service. So let's say we're doing this ad for a cleaning service. Now, for a cleaning service, you want the A-list places where these people really can, use your service and all that. So let's go. Now, in Lagos, I mean, I was born in Lagos. I've lived a large part of my life in Lagos, so I can mention a few places. Now, in Lagos, all I'm doing, you can see here, there's a plus sign, a zoom in sign, and a zoom out sign right here on this map. So all I'm doing is I'm going to zoom in, right, by clicking the plus sign. Now, the moment I zoom in, I can see more places within Lagos, right, that I feel like these people can patronize me. I mean, they're good for a cleaning service. So now, I'm going to click on the drop pin here. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to drop my pin on where it says Victoria Island on the map. So you have to be very good with navigating the map. So I'm going to drop a pin on Victoria Island. That's one. So you see that my location has changed to Victoria Island. Now, I'm going to zoom in again by clicking the plus sign. Now, let's zoom out a bit. Now, you can see beside Victoria Island, there's Lekki Phase 1, but the circumference, if you see a circular line, that circle is already covering Lekki Phase 1, so it makes a lot of sense. But Lekki Phase 2 is slightly outside, so I'm going to click drop pin. I'm going to also select Lekki Phase 2. Follow me carefully. That's number 2. Now, I could still zoom in again, right, and now look for other places that have not been covered by my circle that are very important for me. Now, let's say that could be, let's look for somewhere that's not covered. Now, let's come to the mainland. Now, everything we've done is on the island. Now, let's come to the mainland, somewhere around Ikeja. Now, I can see Magodo here. It's also a very good place where I want to pitch my tent and get the right A-list, clients that will be able to book my service. So I'm going to click drop pin again. I'm going to drop my pin on Magodo right here. Now, if there are other places that you want to do this, even if there are other states, you can do the same thing. As long as you are only dropping your pin on the specific places within that state where you know that, yes, these are where the A-list people are, where you're going to get results. So once I'm done with this, then the next thing I'm going to do is to come down here. Now, I have selected the locations I want. By the way, I'm using 3 currently. And I also want to advise you that if you look at the estimated audience size here, you have something 3.5 million to about 4.1 million. This is averagely okay. Considering that we have not even used any type of interest, we've not used the interest targeting, basically all we're doing is just basically location. So let's specify some of the targets we want to use. Now, I'm going to be using the Advantage Plus audience. The Advantage Plus audience is like an AI platform. I've always explained this. It helps you to target based on the information you feed it. So if I tell it, target people between 23 and 50, it's going to target those people for me. So that's what I'm doing with this Advantage Plus audience. Pay attention to what I'm saying. So I'm going to click audience suggestion here. I'm using the Advantage Plus audience. Now, I want to specify an age range of the people that I want, the type of people I want. So for people who are going to be able to afford me, I want to start between 26 to about, let me say 45, thereabout. Okay? So that's the age I want to focus on for a cleaning service. Now, this can be different for your own business. So find out what works. Now, the gender, I'm going to leave it to both male and female. Yeah, I'm going to leave it to both male and female. That's fine. Now, for a cleaning service, if you look at our estimated audience, it has dropped to about 1.8 to about 2.1 million. That's good. We're still within a good number, right? Now, for the detailed targeting, I can decide not to use the detailed targeting as long as my content already explicitly explains what the offer is. So that is why you must also put in some effort to ensure that you have called out your audience with your content. So the video you are using, whatever it is you're using to promote, by the way, I would advise you to use video, but whatever it is that you're using to promote, ensure that you are already calling out the audience. Because when you call out the audience, what you have done is that you have said, oh, this is the type of audience I want. These are the kind of people I want for my ad. These are the people. So definitely, those people will opt in. They will come into your funnel. You won't have just any other person coming into your funnel. Do you understand what I just said? So I can decide not to use any interest targeting here. But if I want to, let's say we're doing this for a cleaning service, I'm going to just put cleaning, and then I'll put, let's say, commercial cleaning, right? Commercial cleaning, and then I'm going to click on the suggestion. I'll see a bit of audiences here. You can do this very simple. So I'm going to use, let's say, cleaning. I'm going to use housekeeping. I'm going to use carpet cleaning, home improvement is also part, right? So just a few of these things, right? Just a few of these cleaning things. Okay, you can do construction again if you want to. Construction industry, you can do that as well. So let's say this is my target, right? Now you can see my audience size is now 559,000 to about 600. I mean, if you get 5%, what am I saying 5%? If you get like 2% of this audience that actually patronize you, do you know that that's a lot of money? Just 2%. Let's say, 10% is about, let's say 50K. Half of 50K, that's like 5%. That's like 25K. A quarter of that, do you understand? It's like another like 10. So if 10,000, 5% is too small. 2% is too. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So the estimated audience is very good. So let's move on. Now you can see our estimated daily results: 2.9K reach, 8.4K, 0 to 8 conversations daily. So the number of conversations will be people that message you. Now, sometimes you can overlook this. Don't look at it and say, oh, so does it mean 8 people will message me daily? Sometimes it will be more, sometimes it will be less. So try to understand that. Now, once we are done with this, the next thing is the placement. On the placement, we're going to use a manual placement. By default, Instagram will be selected because we already have selected Instagram as the place where we want people to message us. So apparently, people will only message us on Instagram. That's simple. So once this is done, you move to the last stage where you're going to use the right content. Please, I want to beg you, if you're doing this for your home service, because you must understand something I learned from one of my mentors. It's called perception management. You can dictate or decide how people will perceive your business based on the kind of content you create, the kind of content you put out. So ensure that you have your best foot forward. If you have to go ahead, shoot a very nice video of you doing that service, a storytelling video where you're talking about why you do what you do. You show some numbers, a video where you're talking about numbers, statistics. Oh, this is what in the past 5 years, we've been able to clean over 1,000 homes. Do you understand that kind of thing? People are interested. In the past 5 years, we've been able to clean over 1,000 homes. We want your home to be the next that we're going to be cleaning. We do a thorough job with cleaning. So that type of video, if I use it to market, I will get people who will book me. I'll get people who message me and say, oh, I want to book you. I want to book, do you understand what I'm saying? So now, once this is done, finally, right? If you have not subscribed, go and subscribe now. It's not good. Go and subscribe now. Thank you for doing that, okay? All right, now, let's move to the final part. The final part is this. Let's say you have uploaded your video, and then I always advise that you come to this ad setup and you use an existing post. That way, you're using a post that is already on your page. But if you're not going to use that, what you can do is you can upload the video directly as well by just using create ad, then come to add media and then add video, and then you add the video for the ad. Now, that's not the most important part. The most important part I want to show you now is the message template. Now, this part is also very important because, you're doing a messaging ad where people should message you. So one of the things you must incorporate is automation. So how do you incorporate automation? Come to the message template, right? You see where it says start conversations and all that. Click the edit here, and then you can add your frequently asked questions. So while people can ask you questions like, how do I book your service? And then you can leave a response like, to book our service, blah, blah, blah. So that's what this box has. Question 1, question 2, question 3. So leave all the most asked questions like, how do I book your service? Do you receive payment on delivery? All those kind of things. Or do you, payment when the work is done? All those kind of thing, right? Are you available to chat? All those questions. Put in the right responses that you want, and it will be automated. So when anyone clicks that question, they are able to respond to you. But if you don't want to do this also, you want to manually respond to people, it's all well and good. It's all because sometimes some of these responses can seem very robotic and too not human. So you might not want to do it if you think it's not important for you. Okay, once this is done, you can publish your ad. You've been able to create an ad that will bring you nothing less than 5 to 10 customers per day. If you follow this setup, nothing less than 5 to 10 customers per day. So go ahead right now. What are you waiting for? Go and create that ad for that your service, whether you do cleaning, any service that you render. Go and create that ad that will help you increase the number of people that will patronize you in that business that you do. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also remember to follow me on all my platforms, social media platforms. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.